There's a certain point to kind of outgrow your shoes and you need new ones. You need new ones to go faster and take the brand to the next level. And that's what we need now. ...2026 is a really important year for us. On one hand, it's our 125th anniversary, which is a really big thing. Not a lot of companies have been around for that long, and we're not finished. We're just getting started. And secondly, it's going to be our first year under new ownership. That's going to give us the freedom and the focus to take this brand to the next level.
When I got the phone call about this opportunity, a lot goes through my mind when you get a phone call like this. It is completely humbling to me to be thinking about me as the next CEO of this important brand. There's an enormous responsibility to make sure we carry forward what our founders of this brand did. Having watched the Indian Motorcycle companies accomplish over the last decade or so, been super impressed, whether it's on the track, building out their dealer network, the incredibly competent product line that we're inheriting today. And I'm super excited about what this team can bring when we wake up every day and we singularly focus on motorcycles. Our new owners completely respect the fact that we've been around for 125 years. And their words to me, we want to do everything necessary to make sure this brand is set up for another 125 years. And I've been in the motorcycle business since 1989, which is a long time ago. 26 years with Harley-Davidson in a variety of different roles around the world, literally. 6 years, almost 6 years at Vance & Hines, which obviously has a strong performance background and racing legacy there. And then a couple years running RumbleOn, which is the largest power sports motorcycle dealership network in the country and in the world. At the end of the day, my experience tells me that this is a people business. I am so blessed to be inheriting the nearly 900 employees, not just in Minnesota and in Iowa, but across the globe. I've met all 900 of them, but I've met a lot of them, and the excitement that they have thinking about waking up every day and focusing on the motorcycle business, having the freedom to do what's right for the motorcycle business and our riders is really exciting. My invitation is open to every rider. If you're ever in Spirit Lake, Iowa, I invite you in for a tour because you're going to see a world-class facility. We're running robotics, we've got talent, we've got decades of experience on the line. Our paint facility is world-class. The assembly techniques that we're using to make sure that the quality of every wiring, of every strap, of every fastener is done to the specifications that it's needed. And we are going to invest further in competing globally right here from Spirit Lake, Iowa. And to me, that's exciting. I'm super excited about partnering with the people of Minnesota and Iowa and competing globally with this brand. When I look at the existing lineup today, Scout, Chief, Springfield, Challenger, Chieftain, Pursuit, Roadmaster. First, some iconic names, right, just to begin with. But when you dig into the product, when you talk about cruisers, the styling aspect of that bike, that category, is so important. When you look at the Scout, there is no doubt in my mind we have the sexiest cruiser on the planet. When you think about the heavyweight lineup, Challenger, Chieftain, Roadmaster, Pursuit, I think the current Bagger lineup is incredible. It's the class that I like the most personally, because that's what I like riding. It's super impressive. I'm impressed with the dealer network we have today. 600 dealers globally, over 230 here in the United States of America. It's an area that we're going to work on really hard. Like, we are not retailers. We're manufacturers, design motorcycles, and we're the owners of this brand. We need dealers across this globe who are successful, taking care of riders, delivering great experiences. and having a relationship with their OEM built on trust through transparency. And that's my commitment to all of our dealers across the globe. "2026 is incredibly important for this brand. It's the brand's 125th anniversary. I mean, just think about that for a second, right? That is thin air for any industry to have a brand that's been around for 125 years. America's first motorcycle company, the Indian Motorcycle Company.
One of the things that makes this brand so important to motorcycling is that original spirit of the founders of the brand. And it's Hedstrom and it's ND. Their whole vision for the brand was just always the next big thing. That is like the foundation for that whole spirit. We're never finished. Just go next bike, next big thing. Keep pushing, never stop. As we enter this 125th year of Indian Motorcycle, I think it's really interesting to look at this brand, how it survived through the years. I mean, the original factory actually closed its doors in 1953, and yet the brand didn't die. There were people along the road that picked it up, carried the flame forward, all the way till Polaris took over, and they took it to the next level. All along, what kept feeding the flame and the passion, the fuel for the fire, was all these people along the road and the strength of the brand. Apart from all the other cool things we're doing for the 125th anniversary, one thing that is, for me, just absolutely humbling, spectacular, super awesome is, of course, the Chief Vintage. The original Chief went way beyond just to be a cool, iconic motorcycle. It was really this symbol of American design, streamlining, Art Deco. It had an impact that went way beyond motorcycles. And everyone has a Chief story, so do I. And this is a bike that's been in my heart since I was a little kid. The Chief Vintage is not just a copy of the old original Valens Splendor Chief. It's a fantastic bridge between what was and what is today. It's like taking that spirit of the original Chief, curating it, cultivating it to fit in the modern world.
There's only one motorcycle company that can do that bike. And to me, that's what I love about Chief Vintage, because it, to me, merchandises our product line going forward. Play our brand, our story, our product strategies to differentiate us from the rest of the pack. The team has an incredible assortment of activities planned to celebrate this incredible 125th anniversary milestone for the brand. We invite everybody, all riders, everybody around the globe to come and join us, whether it's a race, whether it's an event in Europe, whether it's here at the plant, Sturgis, Daytona. Every one of these places we're going to be celebrating, and we want to do that with you. We think there's no doubt, when you think about our brand, you think about the dealer network we have, you think about the US manufacturing that we're inheriting and the pivots we've made there, and you think about the product line that we're starting with, there's no doubt in our mind we should be the #1 player in cruisers, touring, and very shortly, trike. You can't talk about business without talking about competition. There was a long list of incredibly competent global competitors. The V-twin space, the market share leader for some of those segments is Harley-Davidson. I'm familiar with that playbook, have a lot of respect for that brand and that company, but we are going to focus on things that this brand can only do in those segments. It's going to be our strategy, it's going to be our company, it's going to be our team focused on our game and doing products that only Indian Motorcycle Company can do.